There we go. All right. We are going to get started. Welcome back. Anyways, let's get started. And I'm just going to tilt that up just that bit. So we're going to start with, we're doing our Pilates stretch today. So nice big arm circles, nice big all the way up and around, nice and slow, and concentrate on lengthening that arm. And let's go all the way back. Nice big deep breath in through the nose and out. And let's do the other arm. And the other way. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful summer. It's been absolutely gorgeous. Let's roll our shoulders around again, all the way up and around. And the other way. Nice big deep breaths in through your nose and out. We're going to pulse your arms back, making sure your shoulders are in their back sockets, and across. And the other side. Swipe that wall in front of you, keeping your core engaged. And again, another shoulder roll. And forward. Let's reach up nice and tall. Let's do some swaying back and forth, pushing that rib cage out to the side. And reaching nice and tall. Reaching, lengthening up all the body. Keep that rib cage way up there. Reach for the sky. Nice big deep breath in, and let's go down for full body squats, going all the way down. Pick up all those beautiful flowers and throw them up to the sky. Nice big deep breath out, going down and in, coming up. Making sure that your booty is pushed way back when you're going down. Last one. And coming all the way up, and squeeze that glute. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze right, squeeze left. Squeeze right, squeeze left. Now squeeze both. And bring those arms all the way down. Let's do 3 air squats backwards. 1, 2, and 3, and forwards. 1, 2, and 3. And the other side. And forwards. 2, 3. And let's just roll our ankle around and roll it around the other way. And let's do the other leg. This one just, I can't, coordination wise, I can't get it the same as my other ankle. Awesome. And let's go all the way up on your tippy toes. Take a couple little steps, tiny steps, and get that rib cage way up off your hip bones. Try to stay still and go down on one, heel, up on both, down on the other. You're squeezing your calves. And all the way down. All right, let's just roll our wrists around a little bit and roll them back the other way. And I think we're just going to start off with some tiny arms. So let's roll or put our shoulders in their sockets. And let's just do tiny circles forward. Making sure your core is engaged. So your diaphragm is acting like a sling or a shelf. And let's go backwards. Moving your neck around so it's not tense. And let's push that cement forward. Tiny movement, but push, push. I want you to feel it right in your pecs when you're pushing forward. It's a little movement. And then palms backwards, push it back. Squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back. And let's go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again, let's just do little tiny circles. And backwards. All right, and then give your shoulders a nice little roll. Give them a little shakaroo. Give your whole body a nice little shakaroo. Shake it all out. And let's just pat it all down, pat it all up, I mean. Rub that tummy and your pecs, going up your arms and up your neck. And let's just feather across your face. Massage your head. And let's get right behind, underneath your skull there, at the back. And just start wiggle, 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 wiggle all those tendons back there. But be kind of right as close as you can to the back of the skull. And then let's shift our eyes left to right. And up and down, just your eyeballs. Keep shifting. Nicely done. All right, and then let's just going down your neck and get into that little collarbone there, hole there, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, and shake it out. So let's just start off with our step right, left, just to get a little bit of our heart going here. So you're going to start with your right, right, left, kick, right, left, extend. And start swinging your arms. Your core is engaged. Bring that belly to your back. One more, and let's switch sides. So left, right, kick, left, right, extend. And last one. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to turn my mat a little bit sideways. And forwards a bit because this bulkhead. All right, let's stand at your end of your mat. And let's just take a couple nice big deep breaths. I want you to follow your breath through your nose and down all the way to your belly. Hold it and let it out. Let's do that with our arms going up. In through your nose. Reaching nice and high. Hold it. And bring those arms all the way down to your side, breathing out. Again, in. Hold. And out. I want you to breathe out like Really listen to your breath coming in and out. All right, this time we're going to go all the way up and we're going to go all the way down to ragdoll. And let's pulse it out. Heels going up. I'm still nursing my glutes here from my crazy dancing the other night, and then agility with Callie. All right, let's just hang here now. Fold your arms. Belly up to the sky. And then let's drop our hands. Soft bend in the knees. Wiggle those arms. Pulse it a couple times. Get that lowest vertebrae. And let's roll all the way up nice and slowly. Belly in. And roll your shoulders back. Coming all the way up to the sky again. Big arms, stretch those arms to the side walls, coming all the way back down. Soft bend in the knees, and let's have our right arm longer than our left. So I want you to feel that left side of your vertebrae. We're going to open it up nice and slowly. Feel the opening all the way up. And roll your shoulders back and coming up to the sky again and down. Soft bend in the knees and left arm. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly over both feet. Pulse it. Find the lowest vertebrae you can. And rolling up. And roll your shoulders back. Let's go all the way up to the sky and coming all the way back down again. And let's walk our hands out to downward dog. And while we're here in downward dog, pulse out your feet again, pushing that heel into the mat. Feel nice stretch in your calf and your hammies. Folding your toes in half, nice stretch in your bottom of your feet for that fascia. Heels go down. Push your hands away from your hands so you're up on your palm, your finger palms, knuckle palms. Ears are at your biceps. And let's just kind of wiggle your, just go side to side, shift side to side. Keeping your legs, your heels down. Belly up to the sky. Let's bend both knees so you're in a nice crouch position. And we're going to shoot the rocket out. So you're going to straighten those legs out and go into plank. And then come back down to a nice crouch position. Shoot to plank. And then back to downward dog. Push away from those hands so you're up on those knuckle palms again. And let's lift that right leg up high behind you. Pushing away from those palms, from your hands, so your palms are not on the mat. Fingertips squishing into the mat. Let's give 3 shakes. Bend that knee and look underneath your right shoulder. Stretch that knee back to the back wall. Straighten that leg all the way out again and bring that knee into your chest and give a nice little ankle roll one way, the other way, and then leg comes up high behind. And we're going to bring that right leg all the way through to your right thumb. You're in low lunge here. Drop your left leg. Toes, your top of your foot to the mat, and come up to your knee. Knee, right knee, not going over top of your right toe. Just relax here. Nice stretch. Hands come back down to both on each side of your right foot. And just straighten that right leg for a nice hammy stretch. You can bring your toe up or leave it down or go back and forth. Try to make sure that you're not leaning to the left so that your hips are nice and square. Bring that foot all the way back down. And let's bring our hands to both to the inside of your right foot and walk that right foot out to the edge of your mat. And we're going into lizard here. So you're going to just push just a little bit of pressure on that inside of your right leg, pushing it out. Bring your hands down and let that leg just relax where it is, out there. And you can either stay here or go down on your elbows. This is where you would like to be, but if it's too much for you, stay up on your hands, looking straight down. Take a couple nice big deep breaths in and out. Come back up onto your hands. Bend your back leg, so your left leg. You can just be like this, or if you want to try, grabbing your left foot with your left hand and pulling that left foot to your butt there. Bring it back down. Bring your right foot back to your left foot. We're going back down to downward dog. Push away from your hands. Nice big deep breath in and out. And from here, we're going to go into plank. We're in plank. We're going to do 4 knee taps. Drop your right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, and let's do a plank twist. Bringing your right hand all the way up, opening up your chest, and back down, and left side, all the way up, and back down. We're going to downward dog. Push away from your hands. Belly up to the sky. And let's walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees and roll all the way up and around. Bringing our hands back all the way up to the sky. Reach, 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 reach all the way up there. And coming back down to ragdoll. Let's give our wrists a little roll there. Just hanging. And we're going to walk back out to downward dog. Push away from your hands. And from here, we're going to go into plank again. I want your head to be reaching, lengthening to the one side, one wall, and your heels to the other. Lengthen your body. Knee drop. One. Left. Right. Left. And plank twist. All the way up. Other side. And back down. And we're going to push away from our hands and go to downward dog. Chest is being pushed to your knees. And let's raise that left leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your left shoulder. Straighten that leg all the way out. Bring it into your chest. Ankle roll. Back up nice and high, pushing away from your hands. Chest being still pushed to your knees. And bring that left knee leg all the way through to your left thumb. Low lunge. Drop that right knee. And come up on top of your left knee. You can bring your hands to your hips if you like as well. Bring them up to the ceiling if you like. Just relax. Let those hips drop to the floor. Let's bring our hands down on both sides of your left foot again and straighten that left leg out. Again for a nice hamstring stretch. Glute stretch too. Bringing your chest down to your leg. Flex, bring those toes up to the ceiling. Point them. Try to make sure that you're over top of your hips. Your hips are square and in line with your body. Mine was over to the left. Right. Come back down onto your left foot. And let's hands over to the right and wiggle that left foot over to the left side of the mat. Kind of going on the edge of your foot. Just give that knee a little bit of push there. Opening up your hip. This is a really good psoas stretch. Well, you actually don't stretch your psoas. You stretch all the muscles around it. All right, and then bring your both hands down to the mat, keeping that left leg over, foot on its edge. And again, if you can, go down on your elbows. And we're going to stay here for at least 3 nice big deep breaths in through the nose and out. Coming back up onto your hands, bend your right leg, bringing your heel to your butt. And if you want, you can leave it there or grab your right hand and grab your foot and bring it a little closer so you're getting a nice quad stretch as well. Bring that foot all the way back down. Bring your left foot back to your other and go back up to plank. We're going to do 4 knee taps again, belly to your back, lengthen your body, right knee, left knee. I want you to bring your shoulders back to their sockets as well. Right knee, left knee, plank twist, plank twist on the other side, opening up your chest. Back to downward dog, push away from your hands. Activate those shoulders, feel them working. Chest being pushed to your knees, and your ears are at your biceps. And let's walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees and roll all the way up and rolling your body, your shoulders back. And now we're going to get down into our snowbirds. So let's extend our right leg out to the side, making sure it's not forward or backwards. It's right, extending right from your right hip. Shoulders back, core is engaged. Wings are out. Okay, let's stretch those fingers to the walls. Let's do our index finger, our loud finger, our ring finger, and our baby finger. And then just move those wrists around. And then let's bring that left wing down to the mat, up a centimeter. Core is engaged. Really important that you bring that core right into your belly, right into your back, and bring that right hand to your nose and back. 1, 2, keep that belly pulled in. Your right outer foot is flat on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring that wing up. We're going to do wing dips. So touch the floor with your left hand. Come all the way up. Reach down that right leg if you can for a nice side stretch along your left of your body, and then back down. 2, core's in. 3, make sure you're breathing as well. 4, lengthen those arms, reaching them for those side walls, sealing in down to your foot. 6, 7, and 8. Come back down, touch the mat, and then both hands overhead. Try to get those biceps to your ears, and then reach them to that crotch over there. Outer foot flat on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring that left hand down to the mat. Extend your right one over your head, and your right leg is off the mat. Lengthen. Really reach, reach, reach. Belly to your back and crunch. Elbow to the inside of your knee. 1, 2, 3. Crunch it. 4. Bring that elbow in with a nice crunch. Start crunching right as soon as that hand is moving. 6, 7, and 8. And lengthen. And let's go to the other side. Left leg out. Shoulders back, core is engaged, wings are out, and down to the mat, up off a centimeter, and bring that arm to your nose and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wing dips. 1, 2. This feels really good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Top, come down, touch the floor, hands up overhead, reaching for that crotch up there wherever those hands are pointing. Breathe, nice big deep breath in and out. 4, 5, outer foot flat on the floor. 6, 7, and 8. And bring that right hand down to the mat. Lengthen the left limbs, reaching for those opposite walls, and crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's come all the way back. Woo! And we're going to be going just down on your left side here into side plank. So I'm going to go on my elbow. You can go on your hand, but make sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. And come up. You can either stack your feet like I am right now, or stagger your legs. Totally up to you. Reach for the sky. And we're going to do 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. Thread the needles. 1, 2, 3. Open up that chest when you're going up. And 4. And come all the way back down. And let's just switch over to the other side. Elbow underneath. Hands are up. Reach that hand up to the sky, and your core is engaged so you're not arching your back. And 6 dips. 1, bringing that hip right down and push it up. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 4. Thread the needles. 1, follow that hand with your eyes if you can. 2, open up that chest. 3, and 4. And coming all the way back down. Whew. All right, let's get into child's pose from here. So let's go down on the mat. Lengthen those arms out in front of you. Forehead down to the mat. Really walk those fingers away from your body. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's walk those hands over to the right. Nice big deep breath in and out. And then all the way over to the left. Back to center. And let's just go onto your forearms. Open up your knees. Your feet are together. And your forearms are on the mat. And let's thread the needle from here. So let's bring that arm all the way up. I want you looking at those fingers. And thread the needle. Palm is up. Reach for the wall and bring your temple down to the mat. And again, all the way up. And thread the needle, keeping that belly, your core is still engaged. Bring your hand on top of your head, behind your head for antler, bringing that elbow up. Thread the needle. You're opening up your whole chest and your pecs there. And bring that hand down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's lengthen that left hand up to the sky and beyond. Feel the stretch and thread the needle. Cheek comes down to the mat. Lengthen that hand to that wall out there. And thread the needle. Sorry, up to the ceiling. Now thread the needle. And cheek comes down. Behind your head for antler. Go with your breathing. And forearms come down to the mat. And we're going to do our nice fascia stretch for our rib cage here. So our right hand on the edge of the mat at about 2 o'clock. Left hand on top. Push into the mat and resist bringing both hands to that left knee. And then slowly sit down with a nice big deep breath out. And then again, bring your sternum over top of those hands. Push into the mat towards that left knee. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your left, right around your rib cage there on the left. And come back up and let's do the other side. Pointing at 10 o'clock, right hand on left, push down and towards that right knee. And do it again. And back up. We are on our hands and knees now. We're going to go into tabletop. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're going to do some cat and dogs. So I want you to push your hands into the mat and towards your knees. Resist bringing to your knees and bring your head up to the ceiling, up to the upper crotch. Let's do a couple kissing cows. And come back to tabletop. Push into the mat and away from your knees and go up into cat. Bring that chest, your chin right to your chest. Have a little wiggle back there. And back to table. Hands into the mat and toward your knees. Go up into cow. Kissing cow. Back to table. Push into the mat and away from your knees. Belly to your back. And back. All right, we're going to do bird dog from here. I'm going up on my knuckles. We're going to extend that left leg out. I'm flexing my foot and right arm out. Lengthen. You're looking straight down at the mat. 5 big deep breaths in through your nose and out. Keeping your core engaged. I'm shaking. All right, let's bring those limbs out to the side. Right arm and left leg out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bring them all the way back down. And let's do the right up to the other side. Right leg comes up. Left arm comes up. Lengthen. Reaching for those opposite walls. Core is engaged. And breathe. And let's go out to the side. 1, 2, keeping that belly to your back. 3, and 4. And come all the way back down. Go into child's pose. Walk those hands out in front of you. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Let's slide those hands down the mat toward your knees and start coming up high up onto your knees. Hands coming up those quads. Roll those shoulders back. And let's just sit down on our mat with our legs straight out in front of us. Roll those shoulders, put those shoulders back in their sockets. Core is engaged. Let's reach those hands high up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Try to get those biceps close to your ears as possible. And we're going to walk those hands across the ceiling, reaching for the upper crotch there. Your neck, your eyes are following. Now they're looking down at your knees. Going down the wall, reaching for your toes or the wall in front of you. And then just collapse down on top of your legs. And let's just roll all the way up again, rolling those shoulders back. And we're just going to wiggle those legs, opening them all the way up. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Shake, 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 shake. Sitting nice and tall, core is engaged. Let's bring our hands out to the side. Shoulders are in their sockets. And let's turn to the right and reach for your right toe, looking down at your knee, and your right hand is back behind you. Come straight up, twist to the left, and then reach for that left toe, reaching for the wall, up, and twist, and then reach down. Up and twist and reach down. Come back up to center. And let's just walk our hands out in front of you as far as you can. Look down at the mat. When you've come as far as you could go, just bring those forearms down to the mat. And take a couple nice big deep breaths in and out. Then come all the way back up. And let's bring those knees, shake those knees and bring them all the way back onto the mat. Hands behind your back here. And let's just do a couple knee taps from here, okay? So just tap your knee. When you're tapping your knee, I want you to just push your hip up to the upper crotch, just for a nice hip flexor stretch. Opening up those hips. Awesome stuff. And then I'm going to wiggle down to the end of my mat here. Hands out in front of me, feet flat on the floor. Crown of your head being pulled up to the sky. And let's just go down 45-degree angle here. So you're down on your glute there. And let's bring our right hand back. Your belly's to your back. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to roll all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slowly, all the way down. Extend your arms and your legs, reaching for those opposite walls. Feel the lengthening of your belly there. Let's do right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Both arms. And let's bring those arms all the way up. And we're going to roll all the way up again. All the way up. Touch your toes. Come back up to sitting nice and tall. I'm going to bend my knees here. Shoulders back, belly in. Roll back down, 45-degree angle. Left arm back. Take a look back there. 2. Belly to your back. 3. And 4. And rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. Extend both arms and legs. And this time right here, I want you to push your belly to your back to the mat. Push it in and bring both arms and legs up about a foot. Belly to the mat. You're looking straight up to the sky. Belly to the mat. Lengthen those limbs to those opposite walls. And let's just do a couple scissors. Scissors with your legs. Your arms are still up by your biceps. 2, 3, lengthen those legs. 4, belly to your mat. 6, 7, and 8. And bring those legs back down. Hands come down to your side. Let's reach for your heels. So you're just measuring, touching your heels. And we're going to just go all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, so tilt your pelvis and then rolling those hips all the way up as high as you can. Tuck those shoulders underneath. Clasp your hands underneath your body and go as high as you can. Let those hands come back down to your side. We're going to roll back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Belly to your back. And release your pelvis. Let's bring your right foot over top of your left knee. Open up that knee to the side. Give it a little, see how far you can push it. Bring it into your belly, and we're going to push that knee into your palm. Keep that resistance and open up that leg. Let's do that again. Bring your knee to your belly, knee to palm. Keep that resistance as you're opening up that knee. And then open up that knee again. Let's grab behind both, your hands both behind your left knee. Bring that knee to your chest, to your shoulder, I should say. Left knee to your left shoulder and your elbow pushing out on that knee, right knee. I have to remember right and left. Pull and push. And hold. You can rest your head down on the mat, or you can bring your head up off the mat. Totally up to you. And release. Let's do the other side. Left foot over top of your right leg. Open up that leg. Then bring that knee into your belly button. Push your knee into your right palm. Resist and open up that knee. Bring it back and again. Pushing the knee into your palm, not your palm into your knee. And back and open it up. Grab behind your right knee. Bring that right knee into your right shoulder. Pull and push. And release. Feet down onto the mat. Let's bring our bottoms, our soles of our feet together onto the mat, opening up your knees. Just let them open up nice and wide. Belly to your back though. Just have a nice little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle down there. Let's take our hands onto our quads, right by your hips there, and just put a little pressure on those legs. Just opening up those vertebrae in the bottom of your back there. Just giving them a little space. And release. Let's bring our feet up, both feet up to the ceiling. And circle them the other way. Flex and point, flex and point. Let's open up those legs again. Open them up nice and straight, keeping your legs nice and straight. Open them up as far as you can. And let's reach between those legs. So you're reaching your head, your shoulders and your head come up off the mat. Your belly's pulled into your back. And let's do 8 tiny pulses from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring those legs back in together and down onto the mat. Hands overhead, legs lengthened out to opposite walls. Hands together, overhead, and we're going to bring that both hands in your right leg up to the sky and down, keeping that belly flat to the mat. 2, 3, I want you to lengthen your limbs. 4, 5, crunch it all the way up, reach up to the sky, and 6, left hand, right leg. 1, lengthen limbs. 2, 3, belly to the mat. 4, 5, and 6. Both hands together. Left leg coming up. 1, belly to the mat. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right hand, left leg. 1, 2, lengthen. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hands out to T. Bring your knees over top of your hips. Nice big deep breath in and out. Let's bring our legs over to the right side and look over to the left. Supine twist. Keeping your shoulders flat on the floor. And let's bring our right hand on top of those knees. And 3 nice big deep breaths in and out. Come back to center. And let's go to the other side. Legs over to the left, looking over onto the right, shoulders on the mat. Come back to center. Let's lengthen those arms and legs again. And we're just going to roll right over onto our belly for some Supermans from here. So you're looking straight down at the mat. I want your belly to your back. Lengthen those arms and legs. And let's go up for 3. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and up. Lengthen, belly to your back, and you're looking straight down at the mat. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. Last one, going up. 1, 2, 3, and down. 2, 3. Hands to your shoulders. Push up and into child's pose. Nice big deep breath in and out. And let's sit down cross-legged on your mats from there. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders back, Let's just put a little pressure on those knees, opening up those knees a little bit. Left hand onto your right knee and take a little look behind with a nice big deep breath in through the nose and out. Coming all the way around the other side. Come back to center. And let's bring our soles of our feet together now. Bring them as close to your body as possible. And little pressure on those knees. And coming all the way back. And let's do 3 rock and rolls from here. 1, 2, and 3, up to your feet. Okay, stay in a nice crouch position. You're on your toes. Let's fold those toes all the way back and then slowly bring those heels down to the mat. Stretching your arms out in front of you so you have a nice shoulder stretch as well. And then fold those toes again. And bring those heels all the way back down to the mat. Slowly straightening those legs up. We're in ragdoll now. Let's hang here for a second. And just bring your right elbow to your right knee. Kind of just swaying side to side. Nice and slowly. And back to center. Let's just let those arms wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Neck, roll your neck around. Bend those knees. And we're slowly going to start with the bottom of that vertebrae. Belly to your back. And start straightening those legs all the way up. And roll your shoulders back. 2 and 3. And our last one here. Okay, let's bring our hands up nice and tall up to the ceiling. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. I want your toes squishing into the mat. And let's bring that right knee up in front of you. Squish that left toes into the mat. Holding, lengthening, reaching for that ceiling. Let's bring our right hand down. Grab the top of your right foot and pull it behind you up to the sky. To dancer. Lengthen. And come all the way back down. Let's try that on the other side. So let's bring our hands, palms together, up high, lengthen, squish those toes into the mat. That's what's going to help you balance your big toe and your baby toe. Bring that left foot up in front, lengthen, hold, almost done. Breathe. Left hand down. Grab the top of your foot. Pulling that foot up to the sky. And come all the way back down. Nice big deep breath in. Bringing your hands all the way up to the sky. And down to your side. One more time. In and out. And give it a big old shake. Hoo, 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 right. High fives. Wow. How'd you guys do?
That felt great.
It did.
Yeah,
I
really
had
needed it.
I didn't have my watch on and I didn't have my timer on. It's almost 22. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. It felt really good.
All right.
I'll be in
Awesome.
and I'll be in and out this coming week. I have a couple of appointments and getting ready for the show, but I'm going to come when I can.
Okay, well, I'm away. I'm going to do it Monday morning
Okay.
and I'm away Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to Harry Styles.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay, well, Monday I have a dentist appointment, so I won't see you then, but
Okay.
I'll try to do a tape one on Tuesday.
Okay. Sounds
Okay,
good. Yeah,
and I'll see you
it's gonna
next
be in and
Monday.
out for me for the next I don't want I'm not taking any money this month as well. It's just kind of drop in type thing,
I sent
right?
it anyway. You're worth it.
Oh, so anyways, it's yeah, so we'll start right off in September and go because everyone's kind of in and out and everything anyway. So,
Okay,
all
Where's your
right.
sounds
show,
good.
Karen?
Pardon?
Pardon me?
Where's your show?
In City Park on Sunday, the 21st.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to be there. I'm gonna
Oh,
be walking.
sounds great.
I'm walking around.
Patty's modeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Have
Have
a
a good
great
week.
Monday.
have a great
Thanks.
weekend.
You too.
Okay, thank
Bye-bye.
you. You too.